What is the biggest belief that is stopping you? Is it because you don't believe in yourself? Is it because you think 100K months are virtually impossible? What is your biggest belief that is stopping you? Because there's obviously a reason why you are in your current position. It's due to your mindset, it's due to your belief system, and also obviously that comes down to how you perceive yourself. So let me ask you again, what is your biggest belief that is stopping you? Honestly, sit down, grab a pen and paper, pause the video for about 30 seconds and write it down. Okay, now you should come back. So what you've told me is, what you've written down is either due to a mindset. Obviously you don't believe it's possible for you to make the money. You don't believe you're capable of doing it. You don't believe you are capable of providing a high quality service. These all come back down to your mindset. None of this stuff is actually due to your skills. All of this stuff is to do with your mindset. And the reason why I'm saying this is because I'm a 21-year-old who's making over 6 figures a year running a marketing agency. So that's the reason why I'm telling you that. If I can do it, you can do it. So yeah, also if you guys are interested, click the link below in the description, claim your free discovery call. Obviously we can have a chat, quickly see how I can help you out with running a marketing agency that sells products that basically start off between 3 to 5K a month. So yeah, as I said, I can help you with start scaling your marketing agency and start making some actual money online. Also going back to that, do you not believe that you're able to make money online? Why do you believe that? Honestly, why do you? If someone like me, and a whole bunch of other people, so let's just say there's about 8.3 billion, something like 7 billion people in the world, and let's just say about 150 million of them are making money online, legitimately. So why can't you? What makes you so different? What makes you feel like you're so special that you don't have that capability? What? Is it just because you just like to basically have that mindset of, oh, I'm not good enough, I'm not able to make money online? What is going on? Like, does that make sense? What is wrong with your mindset that makes you believe that? Why do you believe that? What makes you think that? As I said, like, it all comes down to the mindset, and also obviously it comes down to you putting in the work, putting in the effort. Let's just say if you were to start a business today, what would you be doing? Would you still be just basically sitting there thinking, designing logos, badges and all that sort of stuff, which doesn't even matter? Or would you actually be putting in the hard yards, trying to do the sales, trying to do the marketing, doing content creation and doing all of that sort of stuff? Would you? I don't think so, because obviously you're sitting back watching a video like this and basically just, wasting your time. Obviously, like, I don't see my videos as wasting your time, because it actually helps you either A, move forward, or B, you can either develop a skill which you need. That's just how I see my videos and how they help you guys out. But yeah, do you not believe it is impossible? Or do you believe it's impossible to make money online? Even what type of business would you run? Because I've been there, I've done that. I've run e-com, I've run affiliate marketing, I've done even like sales reps for like affiliate marketing. I've done crypto, I've done e-com again. What else? TikTok shop, investing, sales. I've done it all. And why do you think I decided to go with marketing? I decided to go with marketing because it works better with my skill set, works better with my skills, works better with my knowledge. And also that's the business that aligns with me the most. And obviously the whole consulting side, yeah, obviously I enjoy the consulting side and the coaching side because I'm actually able to help you out. And as I like to call it, engineer your revenue so then you can get out of your job. That's why I call it the revenue engineering systems. That's what I've created so you guys can get out of your job. Does that make sense? Because you need a product which is obviously good, which I can help you with and obviously get you to obtain the skills. Obviously that's not an issue because people are literally selling like terrible products and they're still getting paid like high ticket prices. So what makes you not believe in yourself? So let's just say if you got no skills, I reckon you'd still be able to sell high ticket if you had belief in yourself. Because I believe my product is the best in the world for both the coaching and the agency side. So does everyone else who's successful. They believe their product is the very best in the world. So, why do you not think that? Why do you not think from all your life experiences, what you've suffered, what you've faced, what you've seen, what you've done, what action you haven't done? Why do you think it should be any different? Obviously, I've lived a different life compared to you. Obviously, I've had different circumstances, different outcomes, different scars to what you have. But it all comes down to perspective. How do you, honestly, how do you see your life? Do you see your life as just like a never-ending story which just has chaos after chaos after chaos after chaos and everything bad happens in your life? Or do you see the bad things as good? And do you think, oh, I had this bad event happen to me. Now I actually need to think, okay, how could I reframe that? How could I think that this is actually something positive? So like, for example, I got bullied in school because I wasn't like everyone else. I didn't think or believe the same way that other people did. I was literally looking up real estate when I was back in year 10. I know it sounds crazy. And I was trying to get one of my mates to be my real estate agent and paying him on commission because I'm like, okay, well, I know these houses are going to be worth more in the next 10 years. I got made fun of because of that. I got into the self-development scene early and I was made fun of because of that. I literally got blasted with a gel blaster because of that. It's like, so what's stopping you? And obviously this has turned into where I am today, making YouTube videos and actually getting a lot of the kids who I went to high school with, either the people who I thought was friends with, they were either, or the ones who backstabbed me as well, were like, oh, either they're just trying to ruin my reputation, which is fine, because everyone knows the truth. Everyone knows the truth. And obviously they just come up with these stories in their head to believe, oh, this guy isn't actually doing it, because they don't believe they're capable of doing it themselves. Don't you see that? Whatever people try and damage your reputation, damage what you do, try and stop you from doing what you want to do, it's because they don't believe they're capable of doing it themselves. And obviously, for some of you guys who don't want to get your face out there on YouTube, that's the reason why you're not doing it. It's because you don't believe in yourself, and you believe if you get backlash, whether it's for good, bad, ugly, whatever, it's going to be all bad. Where it's not. Those people honestly never liked you to begin with, because if you're someone of value, you're always going to have two ends. People who love you and people who hate you. Look at everyone who's famous. Look at everyone who's popular. Look at literally everyone from like Sabri Subri, Andrew Tate, TJR. Those people have lovers and haters, and also once you just keep on posting enough content, you're going to get more and more haters. But the thing is with haters is that they secretly want to do what you are doing. They don't have the balls to do what you want to do. So let's just say if you want to make a business that makes 100 grand a month and you end up doing it, you're still going to get haters, because those people aren't willing to put in the time, energy, effort, or the work to actually get to that position. Does that make sense? And that's why I'm telling you, like, honestly, what is stopping you from starting today? What is your biggest limiting belief that you have, that you believe, that's stopping you from making money online? Because once you figure that out, the world's your oyster. And I'm saying, like, as well, I got told that I should never write in my life in school, because my writing was that terrible in high school. Like, it was that bad. Like, I was getting C's and D's until I did study of religion. So study of religion is pretty much a subject which marks you based on your thinking, which marks you based on your critical thinking and how can you come up with a hypothesis to support it. Think of it like a courtroom. So you have opposing point 1 versus opposing point 2. Who has the better argument? So I did SOR. It taught me the best things that I could have been actually taught. So it taught me how to think properly, how to come up with critical strategies, and how can I end up getting someone who, because all the markers were external, so they're over in Brisbane, who don't know who you are, to actually agree with your work and agree with your standpoints by the way that you think. This is also, as I said, it's coming from someone who should have never wrote, and all who got told I should never write in school. And the thing is, I ended up getting A's and B's during that subject. I was like one of the best people at that subject because, as I said, it's an actual thing of critical thinking. And obviously it now is displayed into my ads, into my copies, into my copywriting, into the way that I display my content, because my content isn't the like goy slop, so it isn't like skippity or that sort of rubbish. The content is actually trying to help you and is making you think of what could I have actually done to improve my life? What have I done differently? What do I need to do? Where do I need to move forward? Does that make sense? So yeah, that's the reason why I'm telling you. You come up with little ways how the universe works in your head, and you think, oh, I'm not able to do it because this person won't agree with what I'm doing. No one's going to 100% agree with what you're doing. No one's going to even understand with what you're doing. It's like, from what I know of, it's me and one other guy who live in Bundaberg who are doing content creation. A lot of people don't agree with it. You can look at my comment section from people from Bundaberg. You can look at the people who I hung out with at school, or basically people who didn't like me during school. They still comment on the videos and still just gives me more traction. So then I can end up helping out someone like you who's watching this video at the moment. So I can help you make more money. It's the same way that I made more money, obviously through the marketing agency. So does that sort of make sense? I can help you making more money through a marketing agency the same way that I'm making money through my marketing agency, if that makes sense. And it's also, the best thing is when it comes to this, you get freedom. You get freedom to do whatever you want to do, financially, mentally, and also obviously physically. So you can jump from location to location. You don't have anything you got to worry about when it comes to, well, obviously you do when it comes to taxes, but really you don't have too much when it comes to worry about when it goes to, oh yeah, well, I want to go to this place. I've got to save up 3 months for it. And then you get access to a skill which then just allows you to effectively print money from a single text, from a single phone call, from a single email. Imagine that. And that's the stuff that they want to gatekeep away from you within school. That's why they make you believe that you're so limited as a person. That's why they make you believe you're so limited, you can only do so much. You're not capable of doing anything. You need to stick by the rules, play by our game. But really, once you start playing by their game, not by playing by their game, so you play by their rule book, you play by the way that they play the game, instead of playing in the game, it completely changes your life. Instead of you just getting paid by the hour, you get paid based on your skills. You get paid based on how good you work. It's not just like, oh, I get paid $50 an hour. I'm gonna go to work, I'm gonna, do blah, 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 blah. No, high ticket transactions for, let's just say 3 months, so you get paid about $500, like a consultation or work, like let's say $500 an hour for working with someone. Does that make sense? And you're probably thinking, these numbers aren't even real. How can anyone get paid that? And if you think about it, look at what lawyers and doctors and engineers get paid. They get paid that, but they don't have a business, so they get taxed more. They've got less compliance issues they've got to deal with. They've got essentially more stress because they've got two bosses. One, the customer, and two, their actual boss. So they've got to listen to whatever the company says, and they've got to be following by the rules, following by what they say, what they think. They've got no actual way to express their way of thinking, the way that they believe the world should work, the way that they have seen the world works. They just get told, if you don't believe with what we're doing, you're out of here. That's just the harsh reality of the world. And this is why I go and ramble so much on about you guys need to start an online business, because then you get the freedom. Then you get actually able to do what you want when you want to do it. And let's just say, instead of working a job where you're stuck in only one location, or let's just say you got to move for work, but it's sporadic, you can go wherever you want, whenever you want. That's the joys of running an online business. That's the absolute joys of running an online business. As I said, you get paid high ticket. So you get paid 3, 4, 5, 10, 20, 30 grand for a single transaction. Then you can go wherever you want, whether it's upfront, whether it's monthly. Yes, people do pay 30 to 50 grand monthly for marketing. You can do literally whatever you want. Your world is your oyster. That's the thing that people don't get. So, as I said, let me ask you again, what is stopping you? What is holding you back? Why do you think the way that you do? Why have you been conditioned to believe the world works the way it does? Why do you believe that you just need to be working in your 9-to-5 job all the time? You get, literally, you can't say anything out of line, otherwise you're out. You can't do anything out of line, otherwise you're out. So, because you're stuck by the whole corporate world. Imagine what a life that is. Imagine what a life that is. Because you're just slaving away the next 60 years of your life. Honestly, you're just slaving away the next 60 years of your life. For what? A paycheck? What, you may be able to move out to investment properties, but you're going to be stuck there for the next 20 years. You're going to be stuck in the exact same position for 20 years in a row. At least when you start a business, you get traction, you get momentum, you get to move forward. You get to make 5 grand possibly in a day. You get to make 10 grand in like a day. There's people who are making like 30, 40, 50K in like a day. Does that make sense? Why should you be defined by your job? You are not your job. You're the person you want to be whenever you get freedom. That's a real lesson here. And honestly, it's like if you can make your job's income within, what, maybe 5 minutes, half an hour, maybe a message, maybe a text, maybe a YouTube video, like what I've done previously and still am doing, why should that stop you? Why should that stop you if a 21-year-old can make 25 grand from a YouTube video and also runs a marketing agency that prints money? What's stopping you? What is honestly stopping you from getting there? You can't say age, you can't say education, you can't say anything. So, honestly, have a real look at yourself, make yourself think, what is honestly stopping you? And I know it's your limiting beliefs, that's why I've created this video. I know it's your limiting your beliefs. You don't believe in yourself, you don't believe it's possible, but honestly, that's the main reason why you got to do it. So then you can prove to yourself that you are capable of doing it. So then you're not stuck in that one location, so then you're actually able to move forward. It's kind of crazy if you think about it, that you guys would rather be stuck in your job, not dealing with that sort of view right behind me, and just creating content, doing that sort of video, and doing videos like this, and obviously working with clients and moving things forward. It's like, honestly, like why? What makes you think that? As I said, what makes you think that? Why do you believe that? And what's your biggest problem for you at the moment? That's why I told you, write it down. And then just literally look deep into yourself. Obviously I can work with you one-on-one and help you out with that. Not really what I do, but I still do help the mindset of the people who I work with. Like, I've also got staff now who I've got to pay for. Like, yeah, do you get the point that I'm getting at? The world is only, no, hold up, give me a second. You can only, what is it? I'm just trying to come up with a good sort of way of saying it, but your mind is the limitations, but also you can produce endless things from what you come from the ideas for, if that sort of makes sense. You can create anything in this world. You can create, destroy, you can do whatever you want in this world, and yet you decide to work a 9-to-5 instead of, obviously showing people how you can help them out, make them more money, get them out of where they want to go. It's like, yeah, I just don't get why you guys stay in your job. If I was you, claim your free call, click the link in the description, claim your free call, we can have a quick chat, see if I can help you out. And if not, I'd watch this video on your screen over here, the untold truth of making 25K a month. And that'll just show you some of the pains, but also some of the absolute most awesome stuff you can go through when running a business. And also gives you a bit more detail on my life. So yeah, I'm gonna be out of here and I'll catch you guys on the next one.